Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about how I make money in music. So a lot of people don't actually know that I produce music. I produce musical content, and I'm actually working on a new album as well. And a lot of people might think that it is a hurdle to make money in music, that it's not super lucrative, and that you have to really be a part of the game. You have to really invest a lot of money. You have to have connections. You have to have all these resources in order to make earnings. But in actual reality, that's not the case. That's not true. And when I first started off in making music, I have a YouTube channel called Gifted Lyrically, and that YouTube channel actually has far more subscribers than I do on my investment channel. But on top of that, I also have things like Spotify, Apple Music, through the use of DistroKid that allows me to make money from my music. And one thing that people fail to realize is that no matter how small you are or how big you are, you're always going to have people who just love the stuff that you do, that they love the things that you say. It resonates with them. It brings them joy. They understand your struggles. They understand your hardships. They understand what you're going through. And maybe they're the ones going through it right now. And they needed to hear that. They needed to hear your music. They needed to hear what you produced. And so this is really more so about enjoying your hobbies and making sure that it's profitable for you, right? There are plenty of people who come up to me, plenty of businesses that come up to me, even one that came up to me just yesterday, and they said, hey, we want to market you for 20% less. We want to start promoting you. We want you to be big, blah, 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 blah. I understood their business strategy. Essentially, they take $250 a month and they invest it in Facebook advertisements, Instagram advertisements, and they will promote you. And they state that in the first month, you should see at least 10,000 to 30,000 views, depending on your niche. Well, guess what? If I was to do the same thing, I can expect the same, but without diversifying the profit sharing with the company and with the AdSense that I would use on Facebook and Instagram. So essentially, $250 a month would essentially get me 10 to 30,000 impressions every single month. And I do see that as very valuable, especially for a growing music channel like mine, where it's very possible for me to make $200 per song. But right now, I'm making that type of money for an entire album. And I do see that sometimes when I drop a song instead of an album, that song gets tons of listens, almost as much as me dropping an entire album, because that one song is the only thing that people can focus on. It's the only thing that people can dive into. And so if it's a really good song, which it tends to be when I do drop just one, is getting 200, 300, 400 views on YouTube, is getting 500, 600, 700 views on Spotify, is getting over 1,000 views on Apple Music. And so people who are purchasing it on Amazon or wherever else they purchase my music from is also giving me revenue. And again, those are the singles that I put out. The singles really do rival my albums at times. In fact, it might be dumb for me to be putting out albums anymore. It might be more profitable for me to just put out a single every 3 months or so. But I still like putting out an album. I like giving people a nice body of work to chew on. And I do look at it as a numbers game, to where if I like the album, because I'm not putting out bad music, if I personally like the album, then it should resonate with some people. People should like what they hear. And I do love when I have my diehard fans reach out to me playing my music and sending me clips of the song that they like. They wouldn't be able to do that had I just released one single. So again, it's something that I'm very passionate about, something that I really, really like. And it's another form of income for me. It's another stream of income. Now, how do I maintain profitability? Because I'm not making that much money from my music. So this is how I maintain the profitability. I record my own music. I mix and master my own music. I don't necessarily go to the studio, but I understand that when I do want to put out a video, that is going to cost me $200-$300 for a video, and in that understanding, I need to understand that I need to have a hit song, and a hit song for me is a song that will do at least 400, 500 views on YouTube. Because if it's doing 500 views on YouTube, it is doing way more on Spotify and Apple Music. I promise you that. Okay? Because people are going to download it. People are going to play it every single day. I'm telling you, if it's doing 400, 500 views on YouTube, it is a hit for me. Okay? Because it is hitting some numbers on those other sites. And so that's where I'm at right now. I have to have a hit in order to just break even. But there will be a time where I continue to gain more popularity. I continue to gain more fans, whether it's through my finance channel or my music channel. And then eventually, I don't need a hit in order to break even. And then I can start to expand. I can start to do more. I can start to invest more into the craft. I can start invest more into the music in order to produce the best music possible, in order to increase the fans that I have listening to me. And that's really what I want to do. That's really where I want to go with this. I want to increase the amount of people who listen to my content, that listen to not only my financial content, but my musical content. And so I can do that as long as I maintain consistency with my finance channel that's going to bleed into all these other things that I like to do so much. The reason I'm talking about music today is because it's super popular and trendy as well. And so I want to incorporate that into everything that I do in order for you to have an understanding that you can definitely enjoy your hobbies. You can definitely love your hobbies. And people want me to invest more into my music. They want me to invest so much into my music, but right now it's not profitable enough for me to do so. And unless you are a business who understands the business of music, you can't just throw money and expect it to stick. You have to have a plan. As long as someone can provide me with a plan, I would definitely follow it. But without a plan, it makes absolutely no sense to throw money and just expect it to stick. So I am going with the slow grind of understanding that my music will continue to grow organically, and I will continue to provide my fans with the best music possible. And so that is essentially summing up how I make money from music. I have very low cost. I do label all my music, and I get it what's it called, certified, so that nobody, I get it copyrighted, so nobody can just go and steal my catalog. But I also make sure to make it long lasting on DistroKid for eternity. So that's about $50 in order to do that as well with my albums, which of course I will break even on that when I drop an album. So yeah, I definitely love it. It takes about 3 months to get paid after you drop a song, and so you're kind of waiting in the matrix for a while. But again, it is super enjoyable. It's not that much of a barrier to entry, and then you can continue to drop more music, which allows you to essentially be heard, be seen, and get your voice out there. And so I absolutely love it. I would recommend it. And don't allow it to consume you financially, but allow it to be a driving force for you, so that one day it will be something that you can put a lot of money into. If you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.